Hi, my name is Lauren Johnson. I'm with the Kunes marketing team, and I'm here for another Kunes Car Convo, where today I will be driving around Andrea McLean with Lutheran Social Services of Illinois in this gorgeous 2024 Ford Mustang GT. Okay, so I am joined by Andrea McLean with Lutheran Social Services of Illinois. Andrea, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna jump right in. So Andrea, for people who are not familiar with Lutheran Social Services of Illinois, could you share with us what its mission is and how it works?
Yeah, for sure. So our mission statement is to respond to the gospel. Lutheran Social Services of Illinois brings healing, justice, and wholeness to the people and our communities.
Yeah.
So we exist to serve the whole person. We strive to listen to empathy and compassion and promote the dignity of people and value the diversity of human life and to help people realize their full potential.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a beautiful mission statement.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that. So how long have you been with the organization?
I started with Lutheran in November 2020.
Okay.
So I started off as a caseworker, so I did foster care casework, and then I transitioned to my current role of licensing worker and then recruiting foster parents in our communities.
Oh my gosh. Okay, which is the main reason we are meeting today. So May is Foster Awareness Month, and we want to get the word out there because we're in need of foster parents in the area, aren't we?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. Foster Awareness Month, needing foster parents. Tell us about it, please.
Sure. So foster parents in our community, I mean, all agencies need them, not just us, and there's a shortage in the state of Illinois. So our office, we cover Rock Island, Henry, Mercer, and Bureau County.
Okay.
So I'm able to license homes in any of those areas. So I mean, we travel like an hour out or so.
Nice.
To find those homes, but just every day kids are coming into care. So
right.
And sometimes, I mean, we always try to place with family members, but sometimes we can't.
Right.
So then we need those traditional homes to be able to open up their home for children to have a safe place.
No, absolutely. What is the process of someone becoming a foster parent? What does that look like?
Sure. So they call me, ask me questions. They don't have to commit. Like, I know it's a huge commitment. So even if they just want information, just to see if this would be a good fit for them. So I just kind of go over the process with them. So they do have to get fingerprinted.
Right.
And we do a thorough, like, background check on them to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to just place the kids with anyone. You're like, here, go get raised by wild wolves. No, yeah.
yeah, for sure. Then they have to be cleared by their doctor saying that they're okay to care for a child.
Good.
And then they go through training, which is done on Zoom, and that's been on by DCFS. So we're contracted through DCFS to license youth homes.
Okay.
And
that's Department of Children's Services, correct?
Department of Children and Family Services. And that class is on Zoom. And then there's a lot of like trauma-focused training to help prepare them.
Right.
Although it's not going to prepare them for everything.
No.
Every situation's different. But they try to give them the tools ahead of time.
Okay.
We go through the house, point out anything that we could see as a safety concern, and then just address those issues. And then we also do a home study, so it's just like an intensive interview with them.
Okay.
So based on their like childhood and then to where they are now, just like different experiences, how they discipline, everything else.
Yeah. So from start to finish, how long does the whole process take to become a foster parent?
Honestly, it depends on the person.
Okay.
So if you're like a person that's right on top of it, I'm gonna get this done, and then I'll get fingerprinted, get my medical right away.
Yeah.
It goes a little bit quicker.
Okay.
But if you're having issues getting into your doctor or just like putting everything off, it's gonna take longer.
Okay.
So if it's somebody like right on the ball, I would say maybe about 4 to 5 months.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it just depends on background checks too, because those are all ran by the state.
Right.
So we have to have clearances, and sometimes they're a little behind, so it takes a little bit longer.
No, that makes sense. Absolutely. What is something that normally surprises people about being a foster parent?
I would just say the trauma.
The trauma that the children have experienced?
Yeah. You can never be prepared for all the trauma. Like, you think, okay, yeah, I got this. Or,
right.
I've worked with kids in the past. Oh, I got this.
Yeah.
But there's just always every child's different.
Right.
So every child needs to be, like, disciplined differently, talked to differently. Like, for instance, you may have a kid that hoards food in their room, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could come from trauma of they struggled with eating every day.
Yeah.
You know, their parents weren't able to provide them food, so then that's why they're hoarding the food, not because they want to be messy or anything.
No.
So you have to go about that a different way and not treat them like a normal child.
No, that absolutely makes sense. Do you guys offer any sort of like support groups or networking for foster parents to get ideas or support each other?
Yeah, so there is Foster Hope in Atkinson.
Okay.
And that's a really good organization. So it's also another nonprofit, and she does a lot of things for foster parents.
Cool.
She has different activities out there, support groups. I've tried doing some support groups. Sometimes it's hard just like getting people together though with like work, school activities, and everything.
Everyone's so busy. Yeah.
So I'm always open. Yeah, if we have enough people, let's do a support group. But sometimes it's just been a struggle with everybody's schedule.
How many, if you know, I don't know if this is realistic to know this number or not, but how many children would you say in the Quad Cities are in foster care currently?
Oh, that's so hard. So there's us and 3 other agencies. Yeah. So in the Quad Cities, so it's hard to say between all of them.
Right.
And kids come into care all the time. But then kids also leave care and achieve permanency. So we always do try to get them reunified with their family. Like, that's our ultimate goal. Yeah. Is to get the parents and the services to correct the action on when they came into care.
Yeah.
So Wendy, that's so hard.
Yeah. That's okay.
I would say hundreds. And then, I mean, and that's just like Illinois side. Yeah. Because Iowa's a little bit different.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Could you share the history of the organization and how it came to be? Yeah,
for sure. Okay. So we have been in existence for 156 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Right.
Been around.
So we started in Andover, Illinois.
Oh, I know where that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it started off as a children's home for children who were orphaned during the cholera epidemic.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So that's how it started out. And then, so it started off as orphanage, and then it grew into other programs such as foster care. Okay. And then not here locally, they do have other programs in the larger cities. So we're statewide. So they have like behavioral health and everything else statewide, just not here locally.
But it all started because of a pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's bananas. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you guys are around. That's crazy that is what started it all, but thank goodness you're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've been around for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have 12 sites across the state of Illinois that do foster care.
Okay. And do you guys all work with each other? Do you typically like cover your territory and just kind of do your own thing?
Yeah. Yeah. We all work together though.
That's awesome. Andrea, why is it important for people to sign up and be foster parents?
So it is so important. The need is out there so much, and I feel like it's not really talked about as much as it should be. These kids need good, loving homes, and we need people with big hearts, which is hard because a lot of people are scared to get into fostering because having their heart broken. Because again, our ultimate goal is reunification, if possible.
Right.
So they're afraid to take the children in, becoming too attached. Yeah. And they're just afraid of dealing with that. But in the end, we have to look at, it's not about you, it's about them.
Right.
What difference are we making in the life of that child?
Absolutely.
So you're providing that safe home, you're showing a child essentially what life, could look like, giving them the tools to grow. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a really great process, if you're able to give it a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have some friends that are foster parents, and they have said it is the most rewarding experience of their life. And it also has taught their kids a lot about how prevalent fostering is and how, how it's needed. So, I mean, their kids have an even greater appreciation for the home that they came from. And it's really beautiful because, I don't know, there's just so much love going over to that house and feeling how much love there is and how everyone's just, there to make each other feel better and take care of each other. It's beautiful. So
Right.
fostering is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. What has been your favorite memory in your work so far?
Probably when I was a caseworker and I was able to return home the kids to their parents.
Yeah.
It was so hard. Because
Right.
sometimes you become attached to those kids.
Of course.
Especially if you're seeing them like all the time and like supervising their parent-child visits, like you grow a bond with them. But I mean, it's still like a good feeling. Like the parents got through the services, the kids were able to go home.
Good.
And yeah, I mean, it's heartbreaking. I mean, I cried when they went home.
Of course. Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm never gonna see them again, but I'm happy for them.
Right.
They can, be with their family.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
beautiful.
probably
You do great work.
Thank you.
Your job is very important. And honestly, even though I'm sure there are days where you want to cry, you want to scream, it feels really hard and rough. Like, please know you are making the children's lives better. You're making the community a better place. And yeah, thank you so much for wanting to get the word out. People, please consider fostering. If you have a home and you have a heart, please consider being a foster parent and please spread the word. May, Foster Awareness Month. Spread the word. Andrea, do you have any events coming up you guys want to share with us?
Yes. So we're having our first annual foster fair in June.
Okay.
So it's going to be on June 21st. It's a Friday.
Okay.
From 3 to 7 p.m. at Marketplace at 2500.
Yeah.
So it's that food truck park in Moline.
Yeah.
And it's going to be LSSI statewide. So every single foster care office is going to be having it at the same time and same date, just obviously a different location.
Right.
So we're just trying to bring awareness. We're all doing something a little bit different. And mine, I'm going to have some other agencies that also support fostering.
Okay.
So if you're not sure that you want to jump into fostering right away, but you want to see how you can help the foster care community, that is a great opportunity for you to come and learn out about how you can help the community.
Awesome. Okay, wait, so tell us more what else is going to be there. What can people expect when they attend the event?
Sure. So we don't have everything like finalized, but for sure we're going to have Royal Family Kids Camp. So they are a kids camp for foster kids specifically, and they're always in need of camp counselors.
Okay.
So they're going to be there promoting like the need for like counselors and whatever services they need help with. Then we're also going to have Closet to Closet there.
Okay.
So Closet to Closet is a kind of like a store for foster children to get clothes.
Yeah.
So if you donate all your clothes there, all of the clothes go to foster kids and it's all free for them.
That's amazing. I have never heard of. Is this a local organization that we have?
Yeah, it's in Rock Island.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
That's incredible.
Right. So they're going to be there, like, so if people just want to donate, like, they're going to be there for you to learn more information about that.
Okay.
And then we're obviously going to have food trucks.
Important.
Right. I mean, they won't be free, so I'll have to pay for the food.
But you know what? I love food trucks. Give me a food truck and a fun event. I am down. I don't care.
Right. And then we're probably going to have some fun yard games for people to play, like some bags, giant Jenga.
Nice.
So just a good old-fashioned picnic style event.
Good. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And that was June 21st from 3 to 7.
Yes.
Okay, guys, get that on your calendar.
And then we also have another event in September, so we're going to have our first golf outing.
What?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Where at?
Highland Springs.
Yes.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Yes. So that's going to be on September 14th.
Okay.
And we do have our website up and running for that. If anybody wants to register for a golf team, there are going to be teams of 4 that you register for. It's lssi.org/golf.
Okay.
And they can go on there and register their golf team. And then we're always looking for bowl sponsors too. So if anybody wants to sponsor a bowl.
Yeah. Okay. And you said that was September 14th?
Yep.
Okay. So we have the golf tournament coming up, and then we have What is the other event?
The foster fair.
The foster fair. I was gonna call it Adopt a Day. I don't know why. Foster fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to touch base on?
That's it right now. I mean, I'm always looking for more ways to do outreach, but
Yeah. No.
that's all we have, like, for solid, huge events going on.
Those are 2 great events. I think that sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I'll put them on my calendar, that's for sure.
Alright.
Andrew, could you share with us what your contact information is? If people have more questions, what site do they go to?
Yeah, so they go to lssi.org/foster care to put in an inquiry if they want to learn more information on fostering, or they can also just contact me directly.
Okay.
And I'm willing to answer questions. My phone number is 309-373-3728.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you're interested in fostering, if you want to attend either of the amazing events that Andrea said are coming up, do not hesitate to reach out to her. She's the sweetest human in the world to talk to, so give her a call, ask questions, and please consider fostering.